Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome from Vienna. This is obviously our pre-match press conference ahead of tomorrow night's game. If we can kick off with, if Paul Gilmore from Sky is there, let's go.
Hi, Mikel.
Hello.
Mikel, let's start on the Europa League first of all. Where does this competition rank in your priority list for the season ahead?
Well, we are very excited to be playing back in Europe again after a difficult season where we have to earn our right to play here. Through winning the FA Cup, obviously, is a big bonus for us. We want to make the best out of it, and every competition that we are involved, our aim is to try to win it.
And away from this today, Mikel, I wonder, what did you make of the Mesut Ozil statement that included the words, "Loyalty is hard to come by"?
Well, that everybody is free to express his feeling, obviously. What I can say from my side, that is just a football decision that my conscience is very calm because I've been really fair with him. My level of communication with him has been really high. We know what to expect with each other. And when I believe that he could contribute to the team to be better, which is why I was hired to this football club, to become the manager, to win football matches, competition, and create and build a project for the short, medium, and long term, he has had the opportunities like everybody else. I'm sad that I had to leave 3 players out of this list, which is never pleasant. But I just have to say that I try to look at everybody in the eye and be comfortable with it. And with Mesut, I have this feeling because I was being very straightforward since I arrived to this club.
Given his reputation as a World Cup winner, and it's obviously something around him gets talked about an awful lot more, is there a compromise option currently being discussed by all parties that would allow him to leave the club before the end of his contract? Is that the stage this is at?
No, obviously a player of that dimension with the career he has had, as well as international level, everything that happens around him has a big impact. And it's been the case for the last 8 years. It's nothing new that is just happening now. A lot of things have happened over these 8 years. My job is to get the best out of every player to contribute to the team performance. And here I feel at the moment today that I fail because I want the best possible message for the team to do it. And in some moments I was able to get close to that. And at the moment I haven't been able to do it because I have to make the decision to leave him out of the squad. But this is the reality in football. Anything can happen, and I have learned that over the years. But this is the reality, and we have to face it. And the best way to face it is to talk things through face to face and do it in the right way. And this is the way I am, and this is the way I'm going to keep doing it.
And Mikel, just a final one on Mesut. Has he now played his last game for the club? And what more could he have done from a football point of view to maybe come into your thinking?
Honestly, I take full responsibility. I have to be the one getting the best out of the players. It's my responsibility. And again, it's nothing related to anything or any behavior or like I read the pay cuts. It's not true. It's my decision. If someone has to blame me, and it will happen when we lose football matches, my responsibility. I have to make the decision to get the best possible squad out there to win football matches and competition as often as we can. And in order to do that, I try to be fair with him and with any other players, the squad, and defend as much as possible the interests of the football club.
Thanks, Mikel.
Okay, we'll now move on to the BBC and George. George Cummins.
Thanks, Dan. Mikel, sorry, one more on Mesut. I mean, if you're talking about his performances, then what is it about his game that he wasn't doing enough for you on the pitch?
Listen, I cannot discuss individual performance of every player. Here, as well with Mesut, I feel pain when I have to leave players out, believe me. And it's the same when I had to do with Papas, or the fact that William is not here with us after he joined the club because of the restriction we have with the competition. But obviously, as you can understand, I cannot disclose the technical points, decisions, whether I play players or not, or what I speak to them.
And just there's been talk of a European Super League. Is that something you're in favour of at the moment, or is it do you just think football should stop being tinkered with?
I don't know. It's like a new format is coming out now every 3 or 4 days. I think there will be more coming out very soon. Again, I ask for some unity here, defend the interest of everybody, like it's been the case in the UK. And I think what has made this league so unique. And yeah, if things have to evolve in one way or the other, let's try to do it together and find the right solution.
Good luck tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Talk Sport there. Is James from Talk Sport there?
Hi, Mikel. Mikel,
Hello.
you said that your aim is to try and win the Europa League. Do you think you have the squad to compete both in this competition and also in the Premier League as well?
Well, time will tell, depending what happens, depending what these COVID situations evolve, depending on the injuries. But I believe we have the squad to try and fight till the last moment, and the aim and the passion and what we are looking for in this competition is to go as far as possible and win it.
Have you got any concerns at all about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's form at the moment? He's not scored since he signed that contract.
Well, with all the strikers, if you ask when they don't score for 2 or 3 games, if there is concerns, in my opinion, performance, why not? He could have scored again on Saturday, a 1v1 situation that normally he does. He's tried to get him in better position as frequently as we can to try to give him the best possible chance, and goals will come.
And just finally from me, Mikel, we know that Mesut's not part of the Premier League or the Europa League squad. What is the plan for him now for the next few months? Will he train with the first team? Will he be expected to train? How do you see the next few months for him?
No, he's been training with us. He's involved in our squad routines. We expect him to train and do the best as he can. We have to treat him, and I have to try to keep him as motivated as possible in these obviously difficult circumstances, and move forward from here.
Thanks, Mikel. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, James. We'll go to Mark Manbryant and PA, please.
Hi, Mikel. Did this statement that came out from Mesut this morning, has that surprised you? When you had conversations face to face with him, was he receptive to what you were saying? So did seeing that comment this morning surprise you at all?
No, it didn't surprise me, no.
Did he offer similar kind of response when you told him face to face that he wasn't going to be involved?
Well, obviously the players that were told that the situation was for them not to be selected in the list generates disappointment, because they are professional footballers and they want to have the chance to work with the right motivation to try to achieve the possibility to play. And when that doesn't happen, obviously it's difficult. But as I said, I'd rather have those difficult conversations face to face, explain the reasons why, and things have changed with time.
I understand as well that. Okay. Yeah, I understand that you get sick of the Mesut questions, Mikel. So just the final one from me. Up until March the 7th, he had started every Premier League game under you, and since then we haven't seen him at all.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Sorry, yeah. Up until March the 7th.
Mark, I can't hear you.
Sorry, yeah. Up until March the 7th, he'd been involved in every single Premier League game since you'd taken over, and then obviously since March the 7th, we haven't seen him at all in any game. So, did something happen around that time that made you realise he wasn't going to be involved, or is it more of a recent decision?
No, I'm not very focused about what happened in the past, and you will get to know me more. But I think in the past 8 years, a lot of the things that had happened, I didn't make them into a lot of account. You remember the atmosphere around him when I joined, it was pretty difficult. I asked myself, our fans, to support him and to create a much better atmosphere. And if you remember and recall, you could see the difference at the Emirates Stadium in 2 or 3 weeks. And that was a way, in my opinion, to support a player, but to look for the interests of the football clubs as much as possible. But then I have to see daily, basically, the input, the performance, and what every player brings to the team. And from there, then I make the decisions, because I am the manager. I have to pick the right players to win football matches.
Just one quick one on the match for me. Would we expect to see Alex Runnison make his debut in goal tomorrow?
I cannot give you the lineup for tomorrow. Sorry.
Cheers, Mikel.
Okay, thanks, Mark. Before
you.
we move on, guys, obviously Mikel has made his point very clear on this. So if we could move on to Adrian from the Daily Mail. Thank you. Adrian, are you there?
Hi, Mikel. How you doing?
Hi.
Mikel, can you give us an idea of the strength of the squad and the likely changes and things we might be seeing tomorrow?
No, that we have one or two issues, as you know, against City with a few players missing out, but the rest are all okay. We have Musti back after a long injury, and he's done really well, and he looks fit to play. So we still have a bigger squad. We have 21 players here, and we'll make the decision tomorrow who starts.
Obviously playing in front of some fans as well tomorrow, I believe. It's been a while. What sort of difference do you think that will make, obviously, after so long without supporters again?
I don't know. I think it's going to be really nice. It's going to be strange, but finally, we're going to have some people watching us. That is not just the people working around us on a daily basis. So it's an experience. Let's see how we feel it. But I think it's a very positive thing.
Thanks, Mikel.
Okay, last couple then, please. Nick Ames from The Guardian, if you're there.
Oh, I put my hand down. It's fine. Cheers.
Okay, no problem. Nick Callow from Haters, if you're there.
Yeah, I'm here, thanks. Mikel, Thomas Partey, how's he reacted from his first few minutes in an Arsenal shirt? And do we expect to see him playing more again on Thursday?
Well, he reacted really well. I think he came on and looked strong, looked confident, and he added something positive to the team. It was a very short turnaround from him. Since he joined us, he had a day or day and a half only in training. He's done a few more training sessions, and he looks ready to start.
And just finally then, you mentioned about people saying there's outside influences on your decisions. You've made it very clear you're the man in charge. Do you get angry when people say the board tell you what to do, who to pick, who to buy, who to sell?
No, I'm not angry because probably they need as well to clarify these situations, and I understand, and I'm here to respond to your question. But I don't want to hide behind anybody at the club or the ownership. At the end of the day, we're talking about the player playing on that field or not. You know, I think we respond to every obligation we have as a football club, and then it's my responsibility to get the best out of the players and get the performances that we need to play football matches. But believe me, that is nothing to do with board, owners, or anything like it.
I understand. Do you say the fans need to have it clarified, or the board needs to clarify for you?
No, that probably I have to. That is good that you can make those questions so I can answer what my feelings are and what is the reality of the situation.
Okay, thanks for clearing it up.
Okay, Nick, there's lots of hands up. We can only get... Oh, sorry, Nick.
Sorry?
No, I was just saying thanks for clearing it up. Thanks for your time.
Okay, no worries. Thank you very much.
Lots of hands up, but just one final one from Art, please. Art DeRoche. Thank you.
Hey, Mikel, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Obviously, Reece Nelson, Emile Smith-Rowe and Joe Willock weren't involved with the first team on the weekend, but played for the under-23s. Is that something that could be more of a regular occurrence as the group stages of the Europa League goes on to maybe warm them up for these games before throwing them straight into them?
Well, we believe that there were 3 players that they needed some minutes. Obviously, with the international break, they didn't have the chance to play for their countries. So it was almost a 3-4 weeks gap without a game, and we want everybody to be in good rhythm. And they were very positive about it, and they had a really good performance. And it's good because we have everybody more prepared to compete when they have the opportunity to do it.
And does that kind of highlight just how important it was to qualify for the Europa League with that FA Cup final win back in August?
Yes, because we know that this club has to aim for every competition, and we have to involve in European competition. So let's start tomorrow. It will be tough. You haven't asked so many questions about the game, but I am worried because I've seen from Rapid, they look strong and they look a dangerous side. So we better be prepared for tomorrow.
And just a final one from me. I was wondering, in terms of set pieces and the marginal gains in matches, is there a set decision maker in terms of who takes direct free kicks, corners and stuff like that? When you look at David Luiz, Nicola Pepe, Lacazette, and the amount of players that can take these set pieces for you?
Yeah, we're going to have a few fights, but there is a game plan on the set piece as well, obviously, and there is an order that we have to try to respect as much as possible. But at the end, the players have to make the decisions on the pitch, and sometimes about how they feel and the confidence level that they have to execute an action like this.
Thanks, Mikel.
Okay, everyone. Thank you very much. This is good to go at 7 o'clock UK.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.